Hello, welcome. Let me tell you something. When you try something new and you step out of this comfort zone that you're in and you just go chase after these dreams unapologetically, it's going to be so cringy. You're going to be failing left and right, up and down, and you're not going to land it. It's not going to stick. And that's the whole point. The whole point of trying something new, the whole point of trying to grow and change and discover is you're not supposed to stick, right? It's not supposed to stick. You're not supposed to get it right the first time. And the beauty in trying and the beauty in working hard, the beauty in thinking and dreaming big is it's the character development that you go through rather than that end goal that you achieve. And even though I'm still not essentially where I would like to be, I'm in this growing phase, and I think that's the most beautiful phase because the changes that I've made within my character, within my life, and just who I am as a person is monumental. And that's what you're going to go through when you try new things and you do the things that scare you. And it's really all about, they say it's all about the journey, not the destination. It's so true, because when you get something that you work so hard for, you love it and you're like, yes, this is great, this is amazing. But as human beings, we're constantly evolving and we're constantly chasing and desiring the next thing. So being in the moment and understanding like you're in this growth phase, and you're going to achieve whatever it is that you desire as long as you're on that right path. But, staying present with the hardships, with the failures, with things not landing, not sticking, being cringy, trying new things. People think you might be crazy or people think you might be weird. That's part of the journey. It's part of the process, and it's so normal. And I just want you to know, like, it's so normal. You're not going to stick. You're going to fail. You're going to slide off. You're going to fall. You're gonna doubt yourself. You're gonna overthink every single decision sometimes. You might have restless, sleepless nights. You will feel imposter syndrome. You will think, why am I doing this? Is there any point to this? But you must continue showing up and following through with your actions. And this could go through any single venture in life, every venture, whether it's your health journey, your financial journey, your career journey, mindset, self-improvement, whatever it is. If there's a goal and a dream that you have and you're taking this big step towards it and you're thinking, well, I'm going to do everything I can to make these dreams come true, you're going to go through this massive whirlwind of a journey of failing and being cringy. And I think nowadays, with social media, so many people are putting themselves online, which takes huge guts. It's not a small feat to put yourself online to be judged upon, but a lot of people are doing it. And I love the vulnerability that is coming through so many of these creators, and it's so beautiful to watch because that's the truth of it, right? Like, with social media, you see the best moments of someone's life, but life is not just best moments, right? Like, there's so many ups and downs. Even for me, like, you don't even know all the downs that I faced, and I feel like I don't want to just talk about all these downs. I think for me, I definitely want to just showcase like the things that I've learned and share that, and that's kind of why I started this whole channel to begin with. And not only that, I did this because I wanted to get closer to my dreams, and I know that putting myself out there is going to get me closer to my dreams. So it was, not necessarily a risk, but it was, it did take guts, and it still does. Every video isn't much easier to post, but it's part of who I am now at this point. So it's like, it doesn't get easier, you just kind of get stronger, and you just kind of think, well, I have things to share, I want to just talk, I want to put myself out there, and that's what you do. And yeah, I think back to older videos and I can't believe half of the things that I've said in those are like on the internet. Not that it's anything terrible and crazy, it's just not who I am right now. But I think that in itself shows the growth that, you know, the growth that I've experienced in my life. So yeah, it's not going to stick. My thumbnails, I mean, there's no consistency there. The videos, the scripting, it still hasn't stuck, you know, and it's fine. It's not going to. The failures, the views, like all of this stuff. But it's an ongoing journey, and I'm grateful to be part of it, and I'm grateful to be doing the things that I want to do, and I'm grateful that I'm taking the action towards getting closer to my goals and my dreams, and you should as well. I think it's very brave to chase your dreams, because it's, you know, it's like so simple. Yeah, just follow your dreams, but it requires grit, it requires perseverance, it requires shedding your old self, shedding your old identity, shedding a lot of things. I think in order to change as a human being, it's not about adding, it's not about addition in your life, it's about subtraction. What can you eliminate? What things do you do on a daily basis that you need to get rid of? You need to close old chapters and remove all this stuff before you can let the new enter, right? You have to clear the old for the new to come in and enter. So it's a lot of self-work, and it's important work, because I feel like there's no bigger project in life than the project of your own life and the project of your own discovery and your own self. Like, I am my biggest science experiment, and I'm my biggest project, and I take every day as this, well, I say this now, but it's not going to be like all the time, but I take every day as much as I can as a day to work on myself and grow and learn and continue being extremely curious. And yeah, so I think those are really, really important things for me to reiterate to myself, and for you to see as well. Like, failure is part of the journey. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail, you're gonna fall, it's not gonna work, you're gonna try, like, you just have to keep trying. I realized that, like, that's literally how you get everything you want in life, is you just have to get back up. You are going to fail whenever you try something new, whenever you step out of your comfort zone, whenever you do anything that gets you closer to your goals and dreams, you're going to fail. Like, you need to have this ingrained in your head, you're going to fail, okay? And obviously there are exceptions, there's always exceptions, but let's not think of exceptions, let's think of the norm, right? You're going to fail, but your character is really determined on how you tolerate that failure, and whether you're going to continue to, you know, sit in that dread and that dwell of, oh, I didn't do it, it's not for me, and this negative mindset, or are you going to step back up and say, you know what, I'm going to try again and again and again and again and again until you win, because you do win. Hormozi says how, you know, you create luck, and you create luck through relentless pursuit of the goals, through trying over and over and over again, because that one time you are going to be lucky. So that's kind of just what I wanted to talk about. The beauty of trying, the beauty of failure, and the beauty of being part of the process. Okay. Bye. Love you.